Thyroid problems affect the way we look, feel, and even think. Dr. Frank Lanzisera, author of What's Wrong with My Thyroid and owner of the Lanzisera Center, is here to tell us about having thyroid moments. Okay, Dr. Lanzisera, we've talked about your book, What's Wrong with My Thyroid. Let's talk first about thyroid hair. What is that?
Well, a lot of gals will develop hair problems, either brittle hair or thinning hair or their hair is falling out. And that's a major concern to most women. To most men, we don't really care, right?
Right.
But to women, it's a big deal.
So if you notice your hairbrush is really filling up fast with your hair, is that a sign?
That could be a sign, and also the hair test. Remember the simple hair test? Grab a clump of hair, pull it straight up, and you should not have more than 5 strands of hair coming out. If you do, it's an indication of a possible problem.
What are thyroid moments?
So many people that I see, mostly gals, have brain fog, concentration trouble, memory trouble, and they have trouble maybe with numbers and math. And it's because if thyroid hormone is low, the brain doesn't get enough thyroid hormone, and you start to get brain dysfunction. What
kind of therapies are available to help with that? Because I know it happens to all of us here at work. So at one point or another, focus can be a real problem, or just forgetting really basic things.
Well, for these people, it's usually consistent. We do a treatment called neurofeedback, which is a type of modernized biofeedback, and it's based off EEG patterns that are abnormal in the brain. And the neurofeedback helps improve brainwave function, which will help improve their memory, concentration, and focus.
This sounds very scientific. Do you have to, do you get hooked up to a machine? Do you put a special hat on? How does it work?
Initially, we do an EEG of the brain, and then subsequent treatments involve a couple of electrodes that are hooked up to different areas of the brain to monitor the brainwave activity.
And then when you go in for this treatment, what happens?
People sit and watch a movie, and while they're watching a movie, the software is monitoring the brainwave activity. And so to speak, when the brain misbehaves, when the frequencies aren't in the normal zone, the brain is punished by the movie being taken away. And as the brain refocuses, the brain is rewarded with the movie coming back on.
So the movie knows when you've stopped focusing and it just stops?
The software knows, yes.
Interesting. Yes. Okay, well, how do hormones, how are female hormones in particular involved in all of this?
Well, estrogen can be a big player for women. Especially too high of an estrogen level. If your estrogen is too high, you won't convert T4 to T3 as efficiently. And also, too much estrogen will bind to a protein in the blood that's normally used to transport thyroid hormone to the cells. So if estrogen is binding that transport protein, there's nothing there to really carry the thyroid hormone to get into the cells.
What can happen over the long term if we don't do something about this?
Well, we know that people with chronic thyroid problems have higher rates of dementia and Alzheimer's to the tune of twofold. So this should not be taken lightly, and if you have problems, get it investigated.
And it's not just a normal part of aging when this is happening every single day.
That's correct.
Okay, so get in there.
Get in and get checked.
Okay, now you've got some more seminars coming up, right?
We do. If you go to our site, thyroidtampa.com, you'll see the upcoming thyroid seminars.
Good stuff. Dr. Lanzisera. And Dr. Lanzisera, as you heard, is holding a seminar. The information is on your screen right now. For more information, again, go to thyroidtampa.com, or you can give them a call, 813-253-2333. Make that call today and go see Dr. Lanzisera if this applies to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cyndi.
Daytime will be right back.